Hello, Namaskar, and welcome back to Updated Bharat. On June 9, 2025, a massive fire broke out on MV Van High 503. Till now, it was burning for 24 hours continuously. No one knows what goods were being carried by the ship, but everyone knows there were dangerous, highly inflammable materials which were there in the ship, which caused massive fire. There are speculations that ship was carrying dangerous cargo like gunpowder, acids and lithium batteries, which exploded and caught fire, putting 22 crew members into a great danger. The Indian Navy and Coast Guard jumped into action, but incident raises big question. Why was China sending inflammable cargo to India? And how did this disaster happen? And what are the international and Indian laws say about transportation of such risky goods? And we will also talk about possible ways to prevent these kind of disasters in future. The MV Van High 503 was sailing from Colombo, Sri Lanka to Mumbai Nava Seva port. 9:30 am on June 9th, an explosion rocked the ship, 44 nautical miles off Kerala's Azikal coast. The crew sent a distress call as flames spread, with smaller explosions continued. Of the 22 crew members, 14 were from China, 5 from Myanmar, 3 from Indonesia. 18 were rescued, 5 were injured, and 4 are still missing. The Indian Navy's INS Surat and Coast Guard ships worked tirelessly, but the ship is still tilting. There's a high risk of oil spill. The first question which raises in everyone's mind is, why was the ship with Chinese crew and cargo, and that too with highly inflammable cargo, headed towards India? Well, it's all about trade. China is a global powerhouse of chemicals, electronics, and industrial goods. The MV Van High 503 was carrying stuff like lithium batteries, which are used in phones and electric cars and bikes, acids for industrial purposes like pharmaceuticals, and even gunpowder, likely for mining or construction. India's booming economy needs these materials, and China's low cost production makes it a key supplier. This may or may not be a shady operation, but it's a part of massive trade network between two countries. This ship, by the way, was Singapore flagged and operated by Van High Lines, a private company, so this was a commercial shipment. But here's a big mystery. How did a routine shipment turn into a fiery disaster? The fire started with an explosion of one of the containers, likely holding lithium batteries, acids, or gunpowder. Lithium batteries are notorious for something called thermal runaway. Basically, if they are damaged or overheated, they catch fire or explode, releasing flammable gases. Acids, if they leak or mix with other chemicals, can spark reactions. And gunpowder, well, it's literally designed to ignite. The Indian Coast Guard say that explosion triggered a chain reaction, with fire spreading to the other containers. Why did it happen? Maybe the cargo was not stored properly. Hazardous goods need strict segregation and temperature control. Or maybe a mechanical failure, like a container breach set it off. We don't know the exact cause of it, but investigations are going on. It's clear that cargo was a ticking time bomb. Transporting dangerous goods is governed by strict international and Indian laws. Globally, the International Maritime Dangerous Goods Code, or IMDG code, is global standard for shipping hazardous material. It is enforced under SOLAS Convention for ship safety and MARPOL Convention to prevent pollution. These rules demand goods like gunpowder, acids, and lithium batteries are packed in a special container, clearly labeled, and stored away from anything that could react with them. Crews need special training. Ships must have firefighting equipments. If MV Van 503 skipped any of these, it could explain the catastrophe. And there's a suspicion that it was mishandled. In India, Merchant Shipping Act of 1958 is the backbone. It aligns with IMDG code and requires ships to notify ports about hazardous materials. It also allows for investigation into the accidents. A board of marine inquiry might soon probe into this incident. The India's Port Act of 1908 governs port safety, while hazardous waste rules of 2016 regulate chemicals. If the ship or cargo owners messed up with this, like mislabeling containers or ignoring safety protocols, they could face penalties or liability, especially if there is oil spill or chemical spill that can harm the environment. But this incident isn't just about environmental risk. It is also a threat to India's security. The MV Van High 503 fire poses a double danger. First, the environmental threat. The ship's tilting and Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services has warned a potential oil spill or hazardous debris washing ashore. This could devastate Kerala's marine life, fishing communities, and tourism. Just last month ago, MSC Elsa 3 sank off Kerala, sparking environmental emergency. Spills of acids, lithium battery, or chemical could poison waters for years. Now, here's a bigger worry: internal security. Cargo like gunpowder, if it falls into the wrong hands, could be used for terrorist attacks or insurgencies. Imagine if a container of explosives was diverted or stolen during a chaos like fire. Even acids can be weaponized into chemical attacks. Indian coastal states, including Kerala, are vulnerable to smuggling via sea routes. If hazardous cargo is not rightly tracked, it could be a security nightmare. And why there is a speculation of security breach? Because there were underdeck explosions. These explosions were caused by unstable materials or lithium batteries, which are highly volatile and inflammable. They don't belong to deck area of the ship, which is the basement, without strict safety protocols. The speculation is there is something suspicious or fishy. Were they trying to hide highly inflammable materials under the deck? And how could crew members abandon the ship? 18 out of 22 crew members jumped into the lifeboat. They are highly trained to handle such situations. But did they know that it was meant to fire off in the coast of Kerala? 49 containers have gone missing, according to the government record. Government record shows a number of 1803 containers, whereas shipping company gives a record of 1754 containers. Where are 49 containers? And according to the company, 40 containers jumped into the water, whereas crew members also jumped into the water. And 4 of the crew members are still missing, along with the 49 containers. And to highlight, this cargo contained Class 3 inflammable liquids and Class 4 inflammable solids, 20 containers of poisonous substances, 800 drums of pesticides, and all toxic materials. Plus, incidents like this could strain India's resources. The Navy and Coast Guard had to divert ships and aircraft for the rescue and firefighting, pulling them from routine patrols. If a hostile attacker timed an attack during such crisis, it could exploit gaps in security. And let's not ignore the geopolitical angle. With India and China tensions, a mishap involving Chinese crew and cargo could spark distrust or diplomatic friction. Even if it's a commercial accident, the bottom line is the fire isn't an environmental disaster. It's a wake-up call for securing India's maritime borders. The second major shipping incident off Kerala coast in a month. And it's clear that we need some action. Here's how we can prevent disasters like MV Van High 503 fire. Stricter IMDG enforcement. Ports like Colombo and Nava Seva must rigorously inspect hazardous cargo for proper packaging and labeling. Random checks with X-ray scanners can catch violations. Advanced monitoring tech. Equip ships with sensors to detect heat or gas leaks in cargo holds, especially with lithium batteries. AI can predict risks and alert crews before disaster strikes. Enhanced crew training. Every crew member should be trained on handling hazardous goods and responding to fires or explosions. Drills can make them ready for real emergencies. Global Compliance Database. Create an IMO, International Maritime Organization, managed system to track ship safety records. Safer cargo alternatives. Invest in solid state batteries and non inflammable chemicals to reduce fire risks. It's safer for environment too. Tougher penalties. Hit companies with big fines or bans for violating safety rules. Make compliance non-negotiable. Security protocols. Tighten customs and naval oversight of hazardous cargo to prevent smuggling or diversion. Use blockchain technology to track shipments from origin to destination. At last, questions which raise are: who were the consignees? Could it be distributed to Naxals and terrorists? Cargoes with nitrocellulose and other hazardous materials, which were of military grade materials to manufacture bomb, and why there were Chinese crew members in the ship. The MV Van Hai 503 fire shows how a single mishap can threaten our environment and security. With stricter rules, smarter technology, and better training, we can keep our seas safe and our borders secure. What do you think? How could we balance trade with safety? Drop your ideas in the comment section. If you like the video, please press subscribe button and bell icon. Until next time, stay blessed, stay safe and curious. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.